It's time for Bull Sessions, brought to you by NeCo Seed, your weekly hour-long excursion into all things agricultural, from farming to livestock, soil to seed, equipment to rural life. Now here's your hosts, Randy Baker and agronomist Brad Law.
Good morning to all of our listeners. Good morning to Bradley. Good morning, Miles.
Good morning.
Good morning, Miles.
Saturday morning, 9 a.m. I know that a lot of you listeners have other things to do, but we are so thankful that you're tuning into Bull Sessions. Yeah, we've got a lot going on today. Big show today.
Big show. We got a special guest calling in.
Special guest. Yes, we got Brad's list coming up.
Yep.
We've got Our Lady in Ag.
Yes.
Focus on the farmer.
Yes.
I need to plug this in right quick before we get with our busyness. Do you and Miles realize that Valentine's Day is almost upon us?
Well, that is why I have a special Valentine's Day list.
Oh, it's a Valentine's Day list.
It's very, very good. Mm-hmm. Very good. I mean, if you have the chance, stop the truck, get the pen out and the cabin book to make some notes, because this list is golden.
Did you hear that, Miles?
I did hear that.
This better be good, hadn't it?
If you miss it, come check it out on YouTube, where you can pause it, make notes, and then play it again.
Mm-hmm. Who's on our show today?
We have Kevin Bradley.
He's a big deal.
He is the University of Missouri weed guy, and he is good.
He's a weed scientist.
Yes.
He's very well renowned in the agricultural industry.
Whenever you go to a meeting and Kevin Bradley is speaking, it is standing room only.
I know. And we're thankful that he is going to be taking the time out to be here on Bull Sessions.
Yes, we're excited about that.
So let's get him on. Not Kevin yet, but let's get your list on and get this thing out of the way.
Well, Miles has a little bit of business he's got to take care of beforehand.
What are you guys up to now?
Okay.
Well, he's got to read this little deal here.
Here's the paper move. Brad has handed me this.
It come from upstairs.
It came from upstairs.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Should I be concerned?
I don't know. Here's what I'm supposed to say, so here I go.
Okay.
Kevin, 1-5. Oh, no, not that part.
Not that part. On down the piece of paper.
I'm not supposed to give Kevin's phone number yet?
No.
Oh, shoot. I messed that up.
You're
Okay.
all right.
The views and opinions expressed during Bull Sessions do not necessarily reflect the views of Eagle Radio or NeCo Seed or their affiliates. We at Bull Sessions, it sounds like we the people, the preamble.
It does.
We at Bull Sessions are not responsible for and expressly disclaim all liability for damages of any kind arising out of use, reference to, or reliance on any information contained within the program.
My, what a mouthful.
See?
That's
What?
from upstairs. Huh?
That come down to me from the higher ups. I mean,
They're concerned about you as
I
well
don't
as
know
I
what we
always
said,
am.
but they said we needed to include that.
Did you want me to read Kevin's phone number now?
No.
Okay.
We may want him back on the show.
Okay, I
Yeah,
see.
we do.
see.
It's probably something you said.
No, but they say a happy wife makes a happy life.
Is this your list?
Yes, this is my list.
Okay, this is number one. Say it again.
Well, they say a happy wife makes a happy life. So
yeah.
that's why we have Brad's helpful Valentine's Day tips list.
I'm a little concerned,
You're
but
concerned.
let's move on to number
Okay.
2.
Just remember, I'm happily married.
Uh-huh.
I don't know about my wife, but I am. All right. When giving the special someone flowers, remember to remove the price tag.
Good idea.
Good
idea.
Sometimes you can get a deal on flowers at Hy-Vee, but she doesn't need to know that you got a good deal on them.
Mm-hmm.
So, they say chasing after a woman has never hurt anyone.
Okay.
It's catching them that does the damage.
Damage. You said you was happily married.
I am happily married.
Okay.
Okay.
Was my word after that.
Well, this one you may know a lot about. A lot of people don't know, but Randy it has this thing for the automatic car wash here in St. Joe. And when we ride down, he has to go and through the car wash, and then we drive down the belt. And there's always this one business that you have to make comments about the sign on.
Why do you come on the radio and tell lies?
And Miles is laughing because
do
it's
you
true.
Lie.
So I'm asking you, Randy,
my.
if love is blind, why is lingerie so popular?
I have no clue.
You have no clue.
I don't.
Okay. Well, if love is really in the air,
Yeah.
okay, they say love is in the air,
I've always heard that.
okay.
I don't get it.
I thought it was the air was nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide.
There you go with your chemistry stuff again.
Chemistry. I mean, okay.
I got another part in this one. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
yep.
ready.
Okay. This one is for all the lady listeners of Bull Sessions.
Be nice.
I am. If a lady can't find a date, there's always Jose
Cuervo,
or Jack
Daniels,
or maybe Bud.
Wiser. How did I do?
You did good,
I did
Miles.
on that.
You two are something, aren't you?
Brad is a playwright. He
Teamwork.
is writing a play here today.
Teamwork.
We need
Teamwork
to
here.
hire a director, don't we, Miles?
Well, we got the disclaimer in there.
Yeah.
We're moving up. Okay. Maybe you should give her a card now before Valentine's Day and put in this little note. Just sending a preventative apology since our Valentine's Day can't possibly live up to your expectations.
Is this from experience?
Well, no, just what I'm saying.
Go ahead. What's the next one?
I love you more than my cows.
Yeah, that'll work.
That'll work?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
Or
sure.
Maybe you say, I'm attracted to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or
They'll
one,
like that.
One thing we haven't talked a lot about is this next one. I've been chicking you out.
Oh my!
We got to give our out for our egg producers and our chicken people. You know,
We
homegrown
certainly
eggs.
know this is not a comedy show for sure.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I still got more.
Okay.
Roses are red, violets are blue, but vodka costs less than a dinner for two. I don't even drink.
You are going to get us all in trouble with
See
your
why we read the
silly
disclaimer?
list.
That's why we read the disclaimer.
Is that
ahead
why
of
you
the-
did it?
Well, that's what it come from the higher ups. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you realize that chocolate should be on sale on February 15th?
Why?
Because Valentine's Day over, all that.
It's all over.
Candy?
So is that when you're going to go buy Valentine's Day stuff? Is the day after?
I live in the clearance aisle, Randy. Okay.
Oh my! I don't know what to do with him, Miles.
When you tell your loved one that you'll bring home the bacon at my house, you better come home with at least a pound of bacon. All right.
You want the real deal?
We want the real deal.
I get it.
Okay. If you don't know what to get your special someone, maybe you should have her guess. So that way she'll list off a bunch of stuff she wants, and then you can go to the store and buy it.
All of it.
Well, or whatever you can afford or what you think would make her happy. But one last tip that I was told by when I was trying out this list on a friend, she told me, always remember to keep the receipt, even if you get what she told you to.
Why would you keep the receipt?
Well, in case you misunderstood what she wanted, and that way she can, or you can, under her direction, stand in line to take it back while she goes and picks something else out.
Everything you talk about is well thought through, isn't it?
Well, I put a lot of time and effort into this list, and, you know,
I can see that.
we had to put that legal disclaimer in there just in case, because
You got Miles involved too.
we you know, Valentine's Day is a rough holiday.
It is. It,
It
can
is.
be.
It can be.
I got my wife a hammer one year. Don't do that, guys. It doesn't work. She smiled pretty, but it
You
just,
got her a hammer for Valentine's Day.
yeah, never mind. Let's not even talk about that because she'll be listening to this, and it'll just remind her of days gone by.
So we're going to the flower shop and the candy store when we leave the studio,
Probably.
and then you're going
Probably.
again midweek for Valentine's Day.
I've never lived down the hammer, and also I got to throw this. There was a thermometer.
A thermometer.
It had horses on it. Bradley, are you done with your list?
Yes.
Because we're going to sneak out of here again for a minute, and we're coming back with Kevin Bradley, Ladies in Ag, Our Lady in Ag, and Focus on the Farmers. So we will be right back with some more Bull Sessions on 680 KFEQ.